Hello everyone, it's Glenda and welcome back to Creative Grandma. My channel is all about crochet, anything and everything crochet related, and that includes book reviews about crochet. So this was a special gift to me from my daughter for Christmas this year. It's a stitch pattern book that I was looking at and she bought it for me. It's called The 100 Colorful Ripple Stitches to Crochet. It has 50 original stitches and 50 fabulous colorways for blankets and throws. It's by Leonie Morgan. I'm not affiliated with the publisher. I don't know who the person is who did the book. I just like to do the reviews because most of the time when you see these books, they look wonderful on the cover, but you really don't know what you're getting when you purchase a book because most of the time they really don't show you a lot of the information inside the book. They just show you the cover. Now, when I looked on the back of this book sells for $21.99. Now, here is some of the information on the back of the book. It's from St. Martin's Griffin. Now, what I usually do is I usually like to scout eBay and buy used copies of stitch books. I hate paying full price, so you can check out maybe Amazon, eBay, or any used bookstore or any place that you like to look for your stitch books for this book if you think it's something you might like. But let me take you for a look inside through the pages of some of these stitches. Now, before I open the book and get started, some of the information in the book I just cannot show you because it's copyright protected. I'm going to show you the actual stitch patterns, but I can tell you that they have wonderful graphs. If you don't know how to read stitch patterns, they do have wonderful schematics in here where you can see the stitches by looking at the charts and the graphs. So let's open up the book and let's take a look. They have 100 colorful ripple stitches to crochet. And then when you open the book, it also has a few pictures of some of the projects they made, pillows, and everybody loves those ripple stitches. When you open the page, they give you the table of contents for what's inside the book, and then here's another photo of one of the designs. So when you look inside the book, it tells you about the book. It gives you the foreword over here. It gives you the tools and techniques from pages 8 to 21. It's going to show you how to do some of those stitches that are in the book. And then down here, it shows you reading patterns and charts and talks about the gauge, and it shows you how to read the patterns inside this book. And I'm going to show you this page here so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. It's going to show the ripple designs from pages 22 to 125. It shows you the beautiful stitch patterns in a larger version, and then on the opposite page, it's going to show you a smaller version, and it does give you the stitch diagrams. So if you don't know how to read these patterns, you can always look at the stitch diagrams, which are a lot easier for some people. So that's included with every stitch in the book. And then you can see another design here inside that book. So let's get started. Let's turn the page and let's take a look at some of these patterns. Now, this is the first pattern in the book. This is called the Rainbow Granny. It is classified as a beginner pattern. So that is the larger view. And then that is the smaller view. The next pattern in the book is called Bright Waves. This is the larger view. They give you two different photographs, a larger and then a smaller. And this is the smaller view of the Bright Waves. The next pattern is Hill and Valley. That's the larger view. And that's the smaller view. So I think the smaller view shows up a little more of the details, and you can just see how that would look. The next pattern is the Butterfly Ripple. There you can see that larger photo, and that is the smaller photo of the Butterfly Ripple. And again, all the stitch information, the written instructions, and the diagrams are included with every pattern in this book. Now, the next pattern in the book is called Flames. This is classified as a skill level beginner, And I just thought this was really pretty. The way those stitches just had a design that just really stood out. So let me show you the smaller photo. And here is the smaller photo of that stitch pattern. I just love the way it had that look, lacy look coming down through the center. It just had those really pretty high points. I just thought it was really pretty. Now the next pattern in the book, I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm just going to pull it down here so you can see the name of it. Milli Fly Lil. I just have no idea how to pronounce that. So that is that pattern up close with the larger photo. And there you see it in the smaller photo. The next pattern is Rainbow Road. It says the skill level is beginner. So it also gives all the pattern repeats for these patterns. So when you go to start them, it always gives the multiple for every stitch pattern in the book. So that's the large photo, and that is the smaller photo. So the next one is called Venice. This is also classified as a beginner pattern. You can see it has a little lacier look. That's the larger photo. And then here's the smaller photo with that same design. Now the next pattern in the book is called Vibrant V's. This is also a beginner skill level, but I don't classify this as a ripple design. But that is the next pattern. That's the large photo. And that is the smaller photo. The next pattern is called the Compact Chevrons. Now this again is classified as a beginner pattern. That's the larger photo. And this is the smaller photo. Just have a different look by changing colors, working more rows in that color. So two different looks with this pattern, and you can make all kinds of different looks by just where you change your yarn. So the next pattern in the book is for an afghan. It's called the Ice Cream Sundae. It is also classified as a beginner level. So that is the large photo of the finished afghan. And then here is the smaller photo. So the next pattern in the book is for the Hot Star. It's also classified as a beginner level. So I'm not sure if every pattern in this book is beginner level, but we'll find that out as we continue on. So that's the pattern. And then here's another one done in a different color. The next pattern is called Arcade, and again, it's classified as a beginner pattern. The next pattern is called the Bright Star. Now these would be pretty if you wanted to put these together. You make two of them, put them together as a pot holder. That's the larger photo, and then that is the smaller photo. The next pattern is called Jasmine. Again, it's classified as a beginner level. Now, to me, that might end up being intermediate for a new crocheter. It might be just a little bit hard if you're just brand new to crocheting, but that is called the Jasmine. The next pattern is Fall Leaves. You can see it has a beautiful lacy look with really high sharp points on this pattern. And again, it says it is a beginner level pattern. And then here is the smaller photo done in different colors. And then we have Honeydew. Here is the large photo of the Honeydew. And again, it's a beginner pattern. And then the smaller photo with different colors. The next pattern is called Pink Denim. Now this looks to me like it's a moss stitch ripple. So you can see how it looks like a single crochet chain one skip a stitch. So that is the Pink Denim. That's the large photo. And then you have the smaller photo using the same colors. The next one is called Rhythm. You can see these beautiful rainbow colors. That's the large photo. And then here's the smaller photo of that stitch pattern. Next we have Sarah. Here's the large photo of that stitch pattern. And there's the smaller stitch pattern done in different colors. And then you have the pattern for the San Francisco pillow. So they give you the instructions on how to make these really pretty pillows. Then we have the Berry Ripple. Now this is classified as an intermediate pattern. There is the large photo, and here is the smaller photo made with different colors. The next pattern is called Lavender Layers. Now this looks like it's single crochet with a bobble stitch up into those points. So that's the large photo, and this is classified as an intermediate pattern. And then here is the smaller photo done in different colors. The next pattern is called the Pastel Posy. This is an intermediate pattern. So they have the larger photo showing the details and then the smaller photo right on the same page so you can see that design. And that again is the Pastel Posy. So the next pattern is called the Pumpkin Patch. This is the large photo. And this is the smaller photo done with different colors. So very pretty pattern. And this is an intermediate pattern. So the next pattern in the book, I have to say, was one of my favorites. I just love the look of this stitch pattern. And this is called the Purple Peacocks. So when you look at this is the large photo. And then here is the smaller photo done in different colors. So the next pattern in the book is called the Red Stripe and Blue. This is also classified as an intermediate pattern. So there's the large photo and there is the smaller photo. Next is the Rock Pool. This is also an intermediate pattern. You can see that it's using those double crochet stitches and a couple bobble stitches there in those points. So that is the large version. And then here is the smaller version in different colors. You can see those bobbles are here and here. They kind of disappear in this photo, but that's the smaller photo. The next design in the book is called Roman Blinds. This is also an intermediate pattern, so you can see how pretty that is with all those purples and greens together. That's the larger photo. And there is the smaller photo done in different colors. The next pattern we have is called the Shell and Ripple, and I had to look at this because I was trying to see where the ripple was. You can see here how the ripple goes up and down, and this is an intermediate pattern, so that is the larger photo, and then here is the same pattern using different colors. The next pattern is called the Bobbled Zigzag. You can see those larger bobble stitches right in the points of those ripples. This is also an intermediate pattern. This is the larger photo, and this is the smaller photo done in different colors. So the next project in the book is called the Charleston bag. So if you wanted to make this little change purse type bag, very cute. So that's in the book. So the next pattern in the book is called the Jitterbug Purse. You can see that larger purse underneath that change purse. So you can make the little change purse and then stick it inside the larger purse. So there's another project in the book. The next pattern is called Aspen. This again is an intermediate level stitch pattern. So there is the larger photo, and then you have the smaller photo done in different colors. The next ripple pattern is called the Pink Haze. This is an intermediate level pattern. You can see those front post double crochet stitches, just adding a lot of texture to that pattern. That is the larger photo. And then this is the smaller photo done in different colors. Next, we have Shinto. This again is an intermediate pattern. And what I like about this book is they're showing you a large picture and then they're showing you a smaller picture done in different colors. So it shows you how it can look differently by the colors you choose. So that's the larger photo. And then there's the smaller photo of the same pattern. The next is called Confetti. This is an intermediate pattern. You can see those double crochet ripples, single crochet ripples, and then those little flowers popping through this design. So very pretty. That's the first photo, the larger photo. And then you have that smaller photo done in different colors. So the next pattern is the Kaleidoscope. This is an intermediate pattern. And again, I think these would be really pretty as pot holders if you make two and crochet them together. So that is the larger photo. And then here we have that smaller photo. And then you can see just a tip of the diagram that shows you those stitches. The next pattern is called Harvest. This again is an intermediate pattern. That's the larger photo. And then here's the smaller photo where they added that white to really give it a pop of color. The next pattern is called Ocean Swells, an intermediate pattern. This is the large photo. And here is the smaller photo using different colors. The next pattern is called Orion's Belt. Now, I'm really not sure what you would do with this pattern. I mean, I suppose you could crochet something in here and make that straight and join them together, but it's just a short pattern for this design. So you'd have to get creative of what you wanted to do with this pattern. So that's the larger photo. And then you have that smaller photo here done in different colors. The next pattern is one of my favorites in the book. This is called the Strawberry Mint Intermediate Level. This is the larger photo. And then here is the smaller photo done in different colors. Next pattern is called Tulips, an intermediate level. So that is the large photo of the stitch pattern. And this is the smaller photo done in different colors. Next pattern is called Ferris Wheel. This is an intermediate pattern. And then this is the smaller photo done in different colors. So the next project is for the Retro Rose Afghan. This is a 46-inch in diameter point-to-point star afghan. So that's one of the projects in the book. The next pattern is called Buttons. An appropriate name for this stitch pattern because they do look like little round buttons throughout this ripple pattern. So that is the larger photo. And this is the smaller photo done in different colors. Next pattern in the book is called Seafoam. Now this is classified as an advanced pattern. So that is the large photo. And this is the smaller photo done in different colors. Next pattern in the book is called Mountain Streams. This is the larger photo, and this is the smaller photo done in different colors. So we are almost over to the end of the book. I have 3 patterns to show you, and then we went through the whole book. This is called the Candy Floss. It's an advanced pattern. This is the larger photo, and this is a smaller photo done in different colors. The next pattern is called Sea of Hearts. Now I'm filming this video in January. February is coming up with Valentine's Day. This would be a very pretty afghan, maybe done with a white background and a row of pink hearts and red hearts, all kinds of ways you can put your own spin on this pattern. This is classified as an advanced pattern. That is the large photo. And here is a smaller photo with the hearts done in different colors. Now the last pattern in the book is for this rippled scarf project. I am not sure how to pronounce it. It's Botticelli. I'm going to say Tiesley. It is an advanced pattern. So then you have the back cover of the book, and then it has a little bit about the designer. So I didn't see that before. So let me just show you. It says Leonie Morgan is a freelance crochet designer who runs her own craft business and blog, WoolnHook, a self-taught crocheter with a love of color and design. She is the author of 100 Colorful Granny Squares to Crochet. Leonie lives in Wales, UK, where she spends her time walking in the mountains and playing with wool. Now, I have to say that when I went through the book, I felt, to me personally, this is just my opinion, I seen several designs that I really liked and would love to see made into afghans. You have to use your own judgment. Do I think the book was worth buying? Yes, I would buy this book. I love to collect stitch books. I would buy it just for that purpose, to have it as a reference book. But I also liked it because of the uniqueness of several of the designs in the book. I think this book was very well put together. I think the photos are fantastic, where she has the larger photo and then makes another sample showing different colors. I like the fact it has the written instructions along with the stitch diagrams, because my experience, a lot of my followers and subscribers, some of them don't know how to read patterns, but they do follow diagrams. So it's wonderful that they have both. So if you get confused on the written instructions, you can always look at the diagrams. I like that they use bright colors in the designs. So my opinion, I really liked the book, but these reviews are for you to make up your own mind. These show and tells, when I show yarn or book reviews, it's just my opinion. My opinion may be be different than yours. You may like something I dislike, and I may dislike something that someone else likes. It's all in your preference of what you crochet. Now, I like to do the book reviews because some of these books do get expensive when you start paying $20 for a book. You really want to make sure it's something you really would like. So use your own judgment. If you liked what you've seen inside the book, then you can determine if it's something that you would like for yourself. So thank you everybody for stopping by today, spending a little time with me, going through and reviewing the photos and the 100 colorful ripple stitches to crochet. I hope this video has got you inspired to try a new stitch pattern. So until next time, stay inspired and happy crocheting, everyone.